Greetings, everyone. How are you? I hope everybody is having an awesome morning. Just want to come on and talk about a few things to help encourage one another. I also want to say thank you to all of those that take the time to listen to my messages that I put out, that I feel comes from God and my spirit team. I was stopped by a couple of people that said that they had watched my messages and said that some of the stuff that I talk about is interesting. So I want to say thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. Like I said, I come on to encourage. I try to help people as much as possible because I understand that there's people out there that sometimes feel like they're by themselves, and they're not. But they still need someone that can kind of encourage them or inspire them in some kind of way. So that's why I come on. That's why I take the time to talk about different things, which, I don't just come on and talk about things out of the blue on my own. Most times it's from God and my spirit team. And I've been through a lot, and I know how important it is to have someone there with you, or to want to have somebody there with you so that you're not going through some of these things by yourself, or just to simply feel that you're not alone. But I wanted to talk about, for those that do watch and notice that there's always some type of butterfly on my post. And I put the butterfly up there because the butterfly means a lot of things. I'm stuttering. But the main first thing that popped out when I said butterfly is transformation. The butterfly has to go through a process, and once the butterfly goes through that process, it's no longer what it was. It's something new. So an inchworm or a worm is what it starts out to be. Once it goes into a cocoon, it develops within that cocoon, and then once you come out brand new. You come out wiser. You come out with more experience. You come out seasoned. And that's how I believe we are. Excuse me, y'all. Hair all in my mouth. But we are transformed daily, renewed daily. And then we have that major change that we have once we leave our childhood, going into our teenage years, onto adulthood. There's transformation taking place in each of those segments of life. But I relate to the butterfly because I am not the same person I was. And it took some serious experiences, challenges, and alone time to come out the way that I am now. And when I say that, I'm also reminded of the grate of wine, and how to make olive oil. To make olive oil, you have to actually, olive oil, grapes, they have almost the same process. They have to go through a series of growth, and then it goes through a series of stress to make it in its purest liquid form. If you're reflecting on olive oil or grapes. And like the butterfly, you go through the same thing, but the butterfly is alive. It doesn't die totally. The old self dies, but the new self is out. It's reborn. It's what you see. It's the finished product, and it's what people can relate to. And I hope that my experiences that I share with you and what people see and receive from me when I speak or when they see me is that they can see that if you're going through something, that it's not forever. It may seem like it's forever. It's temporary. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This too shall pass. And then you will be able to go on to something more promising, something more solid. And the key thing in all of that is loving yourself, having courage and confidence in yourself, knowing that if there's no other fleshly being around you, God is always with you. And it's that strength, it is that belief, it is that love that I have for God that keeps me going. And it's that same love that can keep you going. There's no secret to how to get to the other side. You just have to go through it. And that's something a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to go through the hard times. They don't want to go through the transformation. They don't want to go through the stress of whatever it is to form you into what it is that you are to become. So, for those out there that are stuck, there is a way to get unstuck. You may not like the way that it is to get there, but it is. You have to go through it. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You got to go through it. And that reminds me of the little bear story they read to the kids. But you have to go through it. And while you're going through the process or going through whatever it is that you don't want to go through, you'll get a better understanding of how strong you are, how resilient you are, and how precious you are. Don't hide from, I'm going to say yourself, because that's what most people hide from. They don't want to see, they want to see the other side of themselves, but they don't want to go through the process. Go through the tunnel, go through the process, and keep in mind that you're strong. Keep in mind that this too shall pass. Keep in mind that this is temporary. And just keep going. The only way you can walk, technically, is one foot in front of the other. People can be slick and say, well, I can just jump, or I can hop. But technically, to get forward and have a solid foundation is one foot in front of the other, to maintain your balance so that you can make it to the other side. And to also pace yourself, because if you're hopping and running or jumping, it's going to be a harder process. You're going to get tired faster. I hope that I'm making sense with all these little parables that I'm throwing out there. But to get unstuck, you have to go through. And you have to take a look at everything that you see as you're going through whatever the process is. It's only going to make you stronger. It's only going to make you wiser. It's only going to make you appreciate who you are as you come out. I hope I said something that was helpful. I hope that you understood the message, and explaining why I have the butterflies always on my posts. And hopefully that it could be encouragement for you so that you can flourish into your butterfly and be the best you that you can be. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Always giving gratitude to the God within me and the spirit team that is all around me. Until next time, love yourself.